gathering together through all the four corners of the earth. Right? That's why we have this board. Right? Prophesied, Son of Man. Then he said unto me, prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, Son of Man, and say to the wind, which is east, north, west, and south. You understand? Just prophesy wherever part will be in the world, you know. Right? Oh, breath, to the wind. Oh, breath, and breathe upon these slain that they may live. So right, we all over the world, right, bringing out this gospel, bringing out this truth, you know, to who we really are. And once they find out who they really are, then they're gonna live. That's what we hear with fishing. That's what it says in Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, says the Lord, and they shall fish them. Right? And that's why you see brothers are rising up through all the four corners of the earth. Right? They're doing the fishing, right? Right? I took the bait, which was the Bible, and then I studied it, and I find out, you know, I woke up, now I live, I'm alive, you understand? I know that I ain't worrying about really no more about the situation or the struggle of this life, because I'm not my Israelite, and you know, and you go feel more free, you know. This is your rest, the most I say, you understand? But this is your rest, right? The scriptures is our rest, right? And it says, then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, Son of Man, and say to the wind, thus said the Lord power, come from the four winds, from the east, north, south, and west, all the Israelites where they are scattered. Oh, breath, and breathe upon these slain that they may live. So I prophesy as he commanded me, and that's what we're doing. We are out here prophesying as the Most High commanded us. Salakia, let me get it again. Yeah, right. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came unto them, and they lived and stood up upon their feet, and an exceeding great army. And that's what we just read in Revelations 11:11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet. Great fear fell upon them which saw them. Right? And great fear fell upon them which saw us. Right? Because we are those people of the book rising up again after slavery. Hey, they must think that they're thinking like they forget about us, man. I like, but forget what's going on, Isa, man. But you forget about us, man. What's going on? It must be mad, man. Now we're rising up again. You understand? Right? Rising up again, you know. So we continue, right? And it says. And it says, so I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived and stood upon their feet, an exceeding great army. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Right? So all these brothers that you see prophesying through the four corners of the earth, these are the brothers that are coming out on the street and talking about that we are Israelite, preaching that we are Israelite. It says here, then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say our bones are dried, because they have no knowledge right now, you understand? Because they be going through such a hard time now, you understand? But now they're waking up, you know? And the Most High is gonna teach them, right? Then said he unto okay. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say, our bones are dried, and our hope is lost. We are cut off for our parts, right? Because they're in such a low state right now, right? In such a bad condition that they think that they don't have no hope. But the true hope is this knowledge of what they're in. That's why you see you got a lot of brothers in poverty right now. A lot of brothers in what you call them houses, the shelter houses, you know? And you know, some of them are waking up and coming out teaching as well, you know? Therefore prophesy and say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, behold, O my people, I will open your graves, right? And which is the graves? Where we scatter through the four corners of the earth, not knowing who we be, right? Especially in America, right? And cause you to come up out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel, right? So we were brought to the Americas on slavery, right? Now the Lord is going to redeem us from the condition from the hands of the white man, because we're still under the white man. You see what happened with Ferguson, right? They keep arresting and locking up everybody still, right? So man, you good? You're Israelite, brother, right? And he says, and ye shall know that I am the Lord, when I have opened your grave, O my people, and brought you up out of your grave, right? Which is yeah, also the Dominican Republic, wherever, you know, we be, you know, through the Caribbean, you know, the ones that take heat and wake up, you know. And it says, and I will put my spirit in you, and ye shall live, and I shall place you in your own land. Because that's why when you keep on reading in Revelations, right? In Revelations 11:11, right? The Lord says He's going to place us in your own land. But how is it going to happen? And it says, Revelation 11:12, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up thither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. You see, so we're going to be taken up in the chariots, right? The so-called UFOs, right? And that's how we're going to be put. The Lord said that He shall, what He said in the book of Ezekiel, that the Lord is going to put us back in our land, right? He shall bring us into our land. So it says, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying, come up thither. And they ascended up into heaven in a cloud, right? And their enemies beheld them, and their enemies beheld us. Our enemies are going to see us because we have enemies. Even when we're being redeemed, that to show you that this so-called white man is our enemy still, right? But we're still under their bondage, we're still under their slavery, right? And I shall put my spirit, Ezekiel 37:14, and I shall put my spirit in you, right? It says, and I shall put my spirit in you, and ye shall live. And I shall place you in your own land. Then shall you know that I am the Lord, have spoken it, right? And perform it, right? Because this is the Most High preacher. I'm saying these words right now, right? That the Most High is going to deliver us out of this condition that we are in, right? So like, you know, let me just cover up my ears because y'all don't even want to know how cold it is. Today is just freezing, right? So you just gotta come equipped, you know. Even my ears are freezing out here, you know. Right? And it says, and I shall put my spirit in you, and ye shall live. And I shall place you in your own land. Then shall you know that I, the Lord, have spoken it. and shall perform it, said the Lord power. Right? Because the Lord is going to deliver these people. Because these are God's chosen people, the Israelites. The Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. These are the real Jews, the real Israelites, okay? And according to the Bible, you nations are going into slavery under these people. Okay? So y'all a bunch of heathens and a bunch of slaves. Right? And it says, then shall ye know that I the Lord have spoken it and performed it, said the Lord. Said the Lord. The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it, for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companion. Right, so the Lord saying, take thee a stick, which is the 12 tribes board, right? And write upon it, right? For Judah, which is the Negro, which is the Negroes and the Negroes in the Caribbean, and the Levites, the Haitians, you know, which is Benjamin, Levi, and Judah, right? And it says, it says, moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick, right, and write upon it, for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companion. Then take another stick and write upon it, for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, because Ephraim was the one that went to the Ephraim was the one that went to the 12 tribes. I think under Jeroboam. I can't remember, right? I think under Jeroboam or Rehoboam, one of them. Right? For Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, for all the house of Israel, his companion. Right? So the last thing, take now Ephraim, which is the Puerto Rican, Simeon, which is the Dominican Republic, Cameroon, Zebulon, which is Guatemala to Panama, right? Manasseh, which is Cuba, Gad, which is the North American Indian, right? Reuben, which is the Seminole Indian, Naphtali, which is Argentina to Chile, and you have Asher, which is Colombia to Brazil, and to Uruguay, right? And you have Issachar, which are the Mexicans, right? So the Lord saying, right? Then take thee another stick and write upon it, for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companion. So the Lord said, take the northern kingdom and take the southern kingdom, right? And write, it says, and join them one to another into one stick, right? So the Lord said, take the 12 tribes and write them in one stick, write them in one board, right? Instead of there being now the kingdom divided into two, just take them and bring them into one kingdom, into one board. Instead of you have two boards separate, the Lord said, now take them two boards separate and just take a board and just write upon it the 12 tribes. Right? And it says, and join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand. And then we made it one into our hand. Right? And that's what all the brothers are in the four corners of the earth, with one stick in their hand, with the 12 tribes in their hand, right? With a piece of board, right? In the middle of in the concourse of the streets, you know, in the openings of the gates, you know, with the 12 tribes in their hand, right? Because Jake is all over these places, you know. Jake is in this shopping area, you know, like shopping and doing, you know, fun stuff, buying sneakers, buying shoes, you know, being in the market, right? And it says, and join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand, right? So, and when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee.